Hi, I'm Julie Kruger from Kruger Immigration Law. Thanks for joining me. I wanted to share with you a case success that we had in our office that we're really excited about and wanted to share with you. So our practice is dedicated to all immigration cases, and we do family immigration cases, we do business immigration cases, we do citizenship and naturalization cases, appeals, admissibility issues, complicated cases, and we also do a small amount of removal defense cases, and that's one of the successes that I wanted to share with you today. So our client is originally from Germany and came to the United States legally, brought here by his parents as a child, and had the status of a lawful permanent resident. That's commonly called a green card holder. And, you know, like many people, I think our client struggled a little bit as a young man to find himself, his identity, his place in the world. And because of that, ended up being convicted of a couple of very minor criminal matters, two of which were possession of marijuana cases, very minor amounts of marijuana for just his own personal use. So he, had changed his life, gotten a good job, stopped using marijuana, but departed the United States on a work trip. And when he was coming back into the United States, got detained at the border and placed into a removal proceeding. Those two very minor marijuana convictions make someone who is not a citizen of the United States and is a green card holder deportable, or in this case, the technical term was inadmissible to the United States, even though he was a green card holder. So he got placed into a removal proceeding, and because he was coming back into the United States through the Peace Bridge in Buffalo, New York, his case got transferred to the Buffalo, New York Immigration Court. And so he, although he's not from the Buffalo area, was referred by another immigration attorney to our firm. And we met with him and talked with him about the best strategy for his case, and determined that he is deportable or inadmissible to the United States. However, he is eligible for something called cancellation of removal as a lawful permanent resident. And what you need to show for that, there are three basic things: that you have had a green card for at least 5 years, that you've resided in the United States in any status for at least 7 years, and that you've not been convicted of any aggravated felonies. So for our client, that the 5 years with the green card and the 7 years in any status were no problem. The two minor marijuana convictions were not considered aggravated felonies. And so that was, he met those requirements pretty clearly. And the other major thing, though, that you need to show the court is that you merit the discretion of the immigration judge, that you basically deserve to be given a second chance. And so we knew that's where we needed to focus our case. So working with our client, we prepared his application for cancellation of removal. It's a detailed application where you need to show everything about your life and who you are. We worked with him to gather supporting documentation to show that he met those basic requirements and that he merited the discretion of the court. And then immigration court is just like a real trial, just the kind of thing where you might see on TV, where there are, a defense attorney, prosecuting attorney, the immigration judge, and, our client testified as to his criminal convictions and how he had changed his life, how he merited the discretion of the court. He's cross-examined by the attorney from Homeland Security, asked questions by the immigration judge, and his family was there also to support him. So after reviewing the application, all the supporting documentation, and hearing our client's testimony, the immigration judge determined that he, although he is inadmissible because of those two minor marijuana convictions, that he deserved to be granted a second chance, and granted our client cancellation of removal. And so what that means is that our client can remain in the United States with his green card, continue to be with his family, and work at his job, and eventually apply for United States citizenship. So it's really a great result. And one of the reasons we're so excited about this approval is because under this current Trump administration, immigration court cases are really difficult these days. The Trump administration is doing everything it can to change policies to make it more difficult for immigrants to obtain relief from immigration and from deportation, and making the procedures more and more difficult to follow, limiting the ability of the immigration judges to grant non-citizens relief from deportation. So immigration court cases are really difficult these days. That's why one of the reasons we're so excited about this case, so excited for our client that he gets to remain in the United States and be with his family and continue working. He had been in the United States since he was a young child, really had no immediate family ties left in Germany, does not speak much German anymore, hadn't been back in years, really is a part of our society here, cleaned up and turned his life around, and so he can now remain in the United States and be a productive member of our society. So thanks so much for joining us today. We love helping our clients achieve their dreams without borders, and if you have an immigration matter that you'd like to talk with us, please give us a call. My phone number is 716-393-9878. You can find us on the web at www.krugerimmigrationlaw.com. You can email me at julie@krugerimmigrationlaw.com. We offer a free case evaluation, and I'd love to speak with you. Thanks so much.